5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good to see you again, Mr. Secretary. You had mentioned earlier the South Bend CBOC would be delayed. We were notified more than 4 weeks ago. There was already a delay in the South Bend CBOC. So my question is, it obviously has nothing to do with this government shutdown. So would your plan then be to expedite that CBOC once the furloughed workers are back? And if something was delayed prior to a shutdown, that it would be expedited after a shutdown?
Yeah, we'll do our best to get back on schedule. It was going slower than we would like, but this has just exacerbated the situation. But our effort will be to get all of these projects back online as soon as we can. And
then my second question, I appreciate that. My second question is, according to the most recent Monday morning report, the Indianapolis Regional Office has 11,460 claims pending. Has nothing to do with the government shutdown. This is prior to the shutdown. And these claims are taking an average of 402 days to complete. Over a year still in the state of Indiana to process these claims. So my first question is there an urgent plan when these furlough workers come back to deal with these hot spots in the country? And number two, if this furlough plan retroactive Fairness Act is signed by the President, are your employees coming back to work the next morning?
I don't know about the next morning, but as soon as they're notified, we expect that they'll be in promptly.
And then what would the plan be for high-impact areas like Indiana with 11,000 veterans by no fault of their own, no fault of a government shutdown, sitting for over a year still waiting for claims to be mitigated on their behalf?
Yeah, well, Congresswoman, again, I think you recall we have made decisions that created an increase in the inventory and increase in the backlog, and we predicted 3 years ago that backlog would sort of hit the high point this year, and it did on 25 March. Since that time, we prioritized claims that are older than 2 years. That essentially 99% of those are done. Claims that are 1 year of age or older, we're well into the 80% of taking that down from like 300,000 down into the double digits here. I'll have to look at Indianapolis and see what the issues are. But they would be in this prioritization that we've been in. Anything older than 1 year we intended to have done here before the end of this year. And we're on a track to do that and like to get back on it.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back my time.